Flames. Here we are. Generally we're going to just chill out and draw for a little. Bro, I can't write today on my keyboard, I can't believe it. We are going to for sure draw, we are going to work on my comic book. That's what we are going to do today. Though we will see. We will see. I want to work on my comic book, but we will see. So yeah, generally that's that. I want to... Hi Skylar, glad to have you here, how are you hoping how's going? Hi Rengoku, glad to have you here, how are you hoping how's going? Yeah, Happy New Year, yeah. We've actually got into that. And so I have to say, so yeah, I think I've got everything. Let me just now turn on whatever should be turned on. Let me just switch to a scene to know that I'm going to have the proper thing turned on and not something that shouldn't be shown. Considering that I'm actually streaming, what am I saying? Considering that I'm actually still, you know, making content that shouldn't be really shown on YouTube. There are a couple things that I don't really like about what I have right now, and I'm going to do my best to actually make it better. I've got a really nice premise. I want to keep that premise, but there will be a couple things that will require some changes. So about that, I've actually looked for some manga covers generally, and there are two main sort of goals that I would want to achieve, if that makes sense. So basically I want to have something between My Hero Academia manga, wait, My Hero Academia cover art, there we go. Give me a second, someone actually, there you go. So this is a setup for all the artworks for My Hero Academia, for cover art from 1 to 36, from 1st to 38th volume, and that's one of the things. Cover art, there we go. And there's another person who made an album for cover arts, but those are actually made for view from Inger, right? So basically what I really like over here is that, for example, My Hero Academia looks a lot for very specific like dynamicness. It's trying to explain what is going to be the key ingredient of the story, or rather what is going to be the key part of the story in this volume, while Bleach is, for example, showing the characters on a white place. It's just generally just an artwork of a character Mm. And I have to say, I really like how Bleach is nailing this, because we have a character and we have the... Hi Wally, got over here, how are you, hope it's going? So for Bleach we have a character and we have a... like on a character on a white background with name and numbers and, you know, the general ingredients of the entire story, or rather the general ingredients of the cover, right? The thing is that I would want to connect between something between Bleach cover artworks and My Hero Academia cover artworks. So probably, as you can see, My Hero Academia was also kinda changing the way how the subtitle is written, and I think I'll have to spend a little bit more time on how exactly the title is going to be written. So of course I want the title IPRA, but I want it to be written the way that I would actually be able to present it with something. And the issue is that I don't really like the way how the character turned out, and generally, like, considering a lot of things, I have to change a lot of different things. So most likely I'm going to delete the character, I'm going to delete the background, because we will see what that is going to give us. And I think basically we'll have to redo a lot of other things. Let me just get that. Let's paint this to black, just so we would know what's up. So to actually achieve whatever we can achieve, we have to understand like both covers, right? So again, what is specific for My Hero Academia cover artworks is that they are very dynamic. There's a lot of things happening in there. We of course have the title, subtitle, we have the sort of the artwork itself is like a general idea of the so to say of the story placed in the volume, right? So of course we have, you know, All Might, we have, you know, villains, we have Deku, who's a young boy. So of course we have in this volume, the first volume, we have all the story where Deku is still like, you know, working things out to get the All Might's quirk, yada yada yada. Over here we can say that, you know, it's already where they are in the school, right? Because they are already the heroes. This is the attack, right? So we have introduction of a villain, and so on and so on and so on. So you can see how it's like progressing and how much the cover art is actually explaining the story placed in the volume. I think I would want to figure things out how I could assimilate this to Bleach's hi Crow, got over here, how are you, hoping he's going? So basically I kinda want to figure out how I could assimilate this kind of idea, this like showing what's up with the what's up in the volume through the book cover, through the volume cover, by also connecting it to the simplicity of Bleach covers. So first of all, we will need the comic book's title, right? So this is actually very important. Without that, we are not going to achieve anything. I went for something very simple, but I don't really think that this is going to be something I will have a liking for. But yeah, that's that. First of all, I'm going to actually erase couple things, like all those things. I don't know what's up with that part. I'm back. Welcome back, Ringok. Welcome back. But yeah, this is it. I want to leave this at least just so I could write it on the next part. Fuck. Of course, I don't really have a Japanese way. This just says Devis Moriarty, if I remember correctly, or Devisu. So it's, if I remember correctly, it's just the name. You are so Sigma, I see. Slay, slay. I was learning kanji in the past. That kind of helps. Unfortunately, kanji is not easy to make. That works. That works well. So yeah, that's generally it. I'm keeping this for now at least, just so I could later on redo it again, but in a proper way. But here's the thing: I want to figure out how I can make the title. The title, of course, is. So basically, the entire premise of the manga is that the main hero, Davis, comes from a nomad clan of some sort from desert islands, right? Because Davis is MC, one of two, and basically I want to implement this form of, he's going to be an MC generally. Because we're not really going to see story of the second one as much, but whatever. But yeah, I want to figure out how I can give that nomad feeling into that. And here's the thing: one of the things that can really help you, Sigma, yeah, what can actually help you a lot is going to be actually picking up the how to say this? It's actually going to be picking up the feeling of the character. Jeez, what am I saying? What is actually going to help you a lot is going to be research or AI. Of course, AI is still doing research, it's just automated. It's, just doing everything for you, along with archives and other things, so you can just speed up the process this way. And I'm saying this because time is crucial nowadays, and AI for sure helps save your time. Unfortunately, the issue with AI is that a lot of people don't like it. I don't like it either, but I have to admit it's actually helping a lot. And the thing is that a lot of people don't like it because of how other people are using it, not really knowing that those people are using AI the wrong way. And I do have to say that using AI the proper way is helping you a lot, because if, for example, you are trying to make an artwork, let's say, which was already built on model that was made out of stolen artwork, so that's already fucked up. But if you are taking those models and you're generating some sort of an artwork, quote unquote, again, I wouldn't call it an artwork, but generating this mashup. The issue is that a lot of people are claiming that this is theirs, that they've made it, while it's not theirs. They didn't made it. It's not theirs because it was made out of artworks of many other artists that were generally stolen from the internet. Nobody asked them about the permission, about anything. It's just they just took someone's intellectual property and threw it into the training batch, and that was it. But whatever, it's, you know, what happened. What we can do now is to actually use AI the proper way, so artists can use it as a reference generator, or idea generator, or generally just helping you figure stuff out, like you know, doing your homework basically, quote unquote, which is like gathering stuff, gathering information, etc. I wouldn't recommend using it for 100% of the work. Dum dum da dum 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 da dum dum. Isaac, I got to be here. How are you? Hope it's going. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend using AI for 100% because quite often very random. But can you please give me 2 to 5 random animals, an environment, and 1 random thing of any kind having artist block? Sure. Fennec, the kind of fox, a bobcat, a wolf, grizzly bear, and rabbit, and for environment, snowy forest, but nearby nearby like a cabin in the woods, and 1 random thing of any kind, baseball bat. Good luck, Crow. Good luck. I love those, actually. Really good thing that you've done. That you're going for something similar. I am always doing that when I have art, quote unquote artist block. I'm quite often just drawing whatever, but it's more or less working the same way. Actually, this is exactly the same way how I'm just figuring out what to draw. But yeah, all mammals and just random animals. This shall be truly random, it is. Exactly, that's what I wanted to say, just absolutely random animals that came to my mind, first 5 that came in. Okay, so what I want is like figuring out how my title for the comic book can look, and I'm going to ask AI for help. So basically, it's like what I'm trying to figure out is like trying to find a bunch of ideas how I can decorate the title, right? So that's that. Of course, I need it to be nomad. There is a Laura for generating book cover ideas. I might look up, but it's not for most likely for the book cover, but actually just the title. So like for example, how you see Bleach, how it's like, you know, it's written Bleach but in a very specific way and it has all those sort of decorations. I need that only. So I just need what are the tropes for nomad writing that I can use to make the title coherent but looking nomad-ish enough to make the comic book actually to make the cover art actually working out with whatever we are going to get. and I'm already figured out that I want to connect between something between Bleach's cover artworks and My Hero Academia cover artworks. I like both of those two. I feel like My Hero Academia is too flashy, there's too much of work there, while I feel that Bleach is good, but it's too plain. So I want to connect those two and kind of find the middle ground that is going to have that will be easy enough but also interesting enough to actually pick up some interest. One of the things is, like, for example, background colors or like more other things in there, basically. For sure I want more or less, I'm going to try to figure out how I can make this some sort of like breaking in the title. Maybe, we'll see. Actually my throat feels kinda better today. I still have, like, when I'm talking, I still have something in the back of my throat, but I don't really cough as much, so now my throat has more time to regenerate, basically. Okay, let's see what I'm going to get. Use a custom typeface inspired by ancient scripts such as cuneiform or hieroglyphs with sharp angular lines and smooth curves. Okay. Did you say Fennec Fox or just Fox earlier? Fennec. It has to be Fennec specifically. Incorporate flowing ornate strokes to add a divine elegance. God damn it. Sorry. These are tones like sand, gold, and warm browns, and a divine glow using white or radiant blue highlights. Okay. Include motifs like swirling sands, celestial patterns, for example, stars, sun rays, or sacred symbols like mandalas or ancient runes. Integrate subtle flame shapes to tie into Davis's alchemical background. That actually might work well, since Devis is going to be the MC. That might actually work well. Adapt with embossing, gradients, or metallic finishes to make it feel timeless and sacred. A faint mirage effect could enhance the desert ambience. I don't think enhancing the desert ambience is going to work well, because the story is not going to be placed constantly in the desert, so that's that. I think like in some we can add like desert, like the desert ambience, and just generally trying to figure things out there that way. Place the title on the top, centered with a larger than life presence, surrounded with a halo or aura to emphasize divinity. Are you need to figure out the whole cover art? No, just the title. Just the title writing. I have more or less the cover art already figured out. I just need to assemble couple parts, like title, which is going to be placed from cover to cover, So I needed like specific, I needed to be catchy, I needed to feel certain themes and motifs, right? So I typed in what will feel well for the writing of the title, right? Because it's going to be Ypres, right? Because that's the title of the comic, but I needed to decorate it somehow. So I'm just searching for what is going to be needed. For sure we are going to have Davis on the front, but yeah, that's that. This is like, you know, how it's supposed to more or less, how the title's supposed to look like more or less. I might need to get the I think I have hieroglyphs. Let me check it out quickly, but I might need to get the fonts. What is Ypres? Ypres is the name of the world generally. Like we have Earth, so the planet is called Ypres generally. And the islands are called after the planets in the Milky Way. So we have Gaia, Mars, Jupiter, etc. Do I have hieroglyphs? I need something. I need to check on H. Y. S. R. P. N. So it's like Terra, yeah. No, I have only HoloLens. Fuck. And HoloLens looks like this. This is definitely not what I need. Is it an all biome planet? Yes. For example, but let's say certain planets are going to be specific, might also be specific biomes. Like Jupiter is an island that is only a desert. Like you have no other biome there, there's just desert. Sand everywhere you look. God damn it. But yeah, it's an all biome planet. You have like, you know, forests, taigas, tundras, everything. It's just, you know, the structure of the entire planet is very specific. I think that might work well. It's Gabriel regular. But let me check Q. CU. No, I don't have it, I think. Wait, that's Co. Yeah, no, CA. I don't have that font either. Let me check Cuneiform. Google. I'm actually going mad, man. Google Fonts. And how is it called again? Cuneiform. There we go. Noto Sans Cuneiform. Holy fuck, that makes absolutely no sense. It's just symbols. Hi Tata, good to have you here. How are you? Hope Ryan is going. This font is not even working. I'm fine, how about you? Doing good, doing good. Happy to hear it. E. Hieroglyphs can also be... the issue is that you are writing also with like symbols. I don't want to write with symbols, that's the issue. Do you have a DC server? Yeah, it's in the description. Okay, so they want... So they recommend for what I'm trying to get, they are offering a serif font because of sharp edges. That makes sense. Tryon Pro. That is not a font that I can actually get. Cinzel is actually a font I can get. This looks good. And it looks fine actually. I might want to establish for Cinzel, but let's check this Palatino linotype. Palatino. It's not there, just only Cinzel. That makes no sense, but whatever. I might actually have something similar to Cinzel already, so we won't need to restart anything. There we go, Constantina Bold. So you want to add a form of apply custom ligatures or swashes to give a certain letters a flowing or divine look, elongating Y or P. That looks good, yeah. So I want to extend Y, because like the main thing for Devis is his clan symbol on his chest, which is the eye. And the eye has a teardrop, right? So I want to actually make just so the Y is going to be more or less similar. There's too much space around the P? What do you mean? It's just P. Okay, I think I know what you're talking about. This space here. I might want to add something here, which makes things easier for me, because if you look, RA is like, don't know, the other characters are touching. Yeah, I see that. I'm going to try and merge them together anyway. You know, because we are going to make some changes in the flow. But yeah, I want to elongate this a little bit. Like that. Why not use the logo you made? Oh wait, right, I've made a logo, right? To be fair, I feel like that logo didn't really turn out the way how I wanted it to turn out. I've had a feeling like voter and channel, yeah. I feel like it needed a lot. Yeah, because it has like, I don't know, I don't like the idea we've got here, you know? Like the most votes actually got the one with the raven with the mark on the eye, but it doesn't really look good. It just lacks something. You know? Fuck, I can't make it properly. There. It just doesn't really look like a proper comic book title, you know? Like a proper manga title. I want the P to actually have some space like here and give more of a crescent motif here. Like a crescent moon. My first feel looking at it, it's like the big text written on track trailers, maybe power tools, yeah. The previous one, yeah. That's why I don't really want this. It looks not really fantasy comic book-ish, if that makes sense. Okay. I think I would want to make like a bevel. Like it's actually engraved or something like that. Okay. Yeah, that will work. Now I need this. Close enough. Like Bleach, for example, looks really cool. Bleach actually nailed the way how they've done their logo, their title, you know? And that is mostly because they've got a they went for all of simplicity. The red plus blue or the black one, red plus blue. Like the general concept they've had there going on. Red blue Bleach logo gives the Matchbox Hot Wheels feeling, yeah. Maybe Optimus Prime. Hi GC, glad to be here. How are you? Hope everything is going. Happy New Year. 2 I like the 1000-year Blood War logo much better, I see. To be fair, I'm not sure if I'm doing a good thing here. We'll see. I'm scared that it's going to look like freaking Terminator logo. You know, it's not about the metal and stuff. Let's see. Okay. Now what? We actually should make it more of a sand or warm browns or something like this. And we should use like... Why does this remind me of Pixar? I think because the P is maybe similar font, maybe. Probably because of the P too. I think P was looking similar way. Also, I think I should add a bit better. line here. There you go. I don't know. Wait. There's something wrong, kinda. I feel like there's a need to make some changes. Okay, I think I might have a bit better idea too. It's a desert, right? So we need to add a bit more to it. Like also some engravings in those. Or something, I don't know. I think I'm using the wrong color though, but I want white, so... Not sure really what to add here for it. Yeah, I think adding that part of the symbol of the tier. Hi Millie, glad to have you here. How are you? Hope how's going? I believe this is the first thing here, so hope you find a comfy corner here. How are you? Happy New Year for ya. I'm doing pretty good, a bit of back pain though. How are you? Doing good, doing good. Just chilling, resting a little bit. We'll have to deal with a couple things, you know. Working on couple projects. I'm actually working on a comic book. I have to come back to my game after the stream. And probably after finishing that, I'm going to sit down and work on some more stuff. Because what I need to do is drawing some characters, and that'll be it. I have to wait for the for feedback from the guy that I'm making the graphics for. So, tell me, do you like drawing? I'm actually asking this to everyone, so... Hope that's okay. Yeah, I really like drawing, same. I just love drawing. Can't wait to finish the character I've been designing. I can't wait to actually start making illustrations of those characters, because I have been designing couple OCs, and generally I want to create something like a universe, like an artistic universe that I'll be able to run to every single time when I would want to draw something. So I just, you know, sit and design like 5, I think, different themes. So yeah, I think that's a pretty cool thing. I've never been a guy that would have, like, you know, several OCs. I usually have only one OC that I was constantly coming back to, but finally making my first team sounds so cool, sounds cool. And how about you? What do you like to draw? Are those characters? Maybe you like to draw some environments, animals. What is your comfort zone? Also, sorry, I'm really art focused, so I like to get to know other artists. Hope you don't mind questions. I can switch between traditional and digital, but I do like drawing characters a lot. I see. So we have a lot in common, actually. I do also switch between traditional and that one. That's totally okay. I'm also switching between traditional and digital. Whenever I'm home, I'm using digital because, you know, I don't use resources that I would have to pay for when I'm done with them. So that's that. Just finishing up my 20th sketchbook. Oof. So cool. I don't really have a sketchbook, to be fair. Well, I know that a lot of people are really struggling with, you know, with getting the sketchbooks to actually cooperate with them. I also like painting, but only landscapes, really. I see. I've got myself recently some acrylic paints, and I want to start painting in a sketchbook. I've got a sketchbook that you can paint in with acrylic paints generally. So, you know, I just want to sit down and do my best on this. I love acrylics, yeah. They're like, for me, they are the best, like the best consistency, you know? It's very difficult to get the paints that would fit with what you really need, or rather how you would want your paints to work. I think, like, when you're, for example, making your own paints, let's say like oils, to get good oils you have to make them yourself. And to get good oils you have to spend too much time. With acrylics I've never had any issues, no matter of the brand, if it was cheap or expensive. Every single acrylic I've had was really good paint, actually. Of course some of them were more smooth than the other. I even had one tube that was fresh and was already dried out. Never let down, yeah. I really like that, but I think it's too much beveling on it. I think I need the bevels to be really simple, you know? So let's start all over again with those. I hate it, but whatever. Let's make one line here. Yeah, I get that. So basically I need this to look like desert-ish. Like a kind of like a runic writing or something, with like very simple engravings and shit. The issue is that how to make it to not really overdo it. I think just couple lines and fitting this part like this to fit a ball. Just going to have like ball inside and making that tier like this, and just continuation like that. With simplicity is going to be enough. Yeah, that's enough. It's hard to not overdo something when you're trying to keep it simple, yeah. It's like a weird curse, you know? Like every single time you want something very complicated, you can't overcomplicate it enough. If you want something simple, you can't stop overcomplicating it. I don't know, it's just so weird. Okay, we've got that, and that's all I need. I don't want anything else. That's that. Maybe it truly is a curse. Actually, I've watched some One Piece today. I've finished another arc that I wanted to watch. Basically I'm watching One Piece arc by arc, so every couple episodes I'm switching to a different episodic anime, just to make things work for me. It's very difficult to catch up with One Piece and watch everything in one go. I don't know why I can't focus on one series this way. I just can't. It starts to push me away from anime when I'm starting to watch something so long. I've had a couple attempts to One Piece, and finally I figure out that I can just, you know, sit down, watch a little bit of One Piece, change to another anime, watch that anime, come back to One Piece. So every single episodic anime I'm watching an arc of OP. I've finished One Piece already, but it was not an easy journey, yeah. It takes a lot. Have you watched One Piece with fillers? Because I'm skipping them. They are not adding anything to the story. And I think it's elongating the series. unnecessarily. How do you know if you are skipping them? I have a arc wiki. Yeah, I did honestly, but I kinda just did it to catch a break, but I never like actually paid attention to them. I see. So I have the story arcs, One Piece Wiki, and I have like what is a filler arc, and it's from episode to episode. So I'm skipping all those episodes that are included in the filler arc, and generally, for example, between Arabasta, I skipped post-Arabasta, Goat Island, and Ruluka Island, since those were filler arcs, and I've skipped all the way to Jaya, which was on episode 144. So from episode 130, I skipped to 144. Watched till 152. Now I'm going to have Skypiea arc, which is going to be from 153 to 195. Then I'm going to skip G8 to Long Ring Longland arc. I'm going to skip Ocean's Dream, Foxy's Return up to Water 7, which I'm going to watch with Ennis Lobby. I'm going to skip Boss Luffy Historical Special, and I'm going to watch Post Ennis Lobby. And then I'm going to skip Ice Hunter, Chopperman Special, and going to watch Tiller Bark, skip Spy Island. And just like that, like really quickly, I'm on Summit War and it's 385 episode. So this is quite often something you can go do. Indicates the filler episodes. Yep, they do. They do. I actually also use those. But some episodes are marked as fillers, even though they are in actual list of episodes. It's marked as a normal episode, so such a plan for this sounds great. Like, fillers just don't add anything to the story itself. It's just because anime was catching up to manga, so they've had to push in fillers so manga could bring in the backlog, right, of chapters, because they would run out of everything and, you know, stuff would mess up. And that's an issue for anime, right? So that's why they're making fillers. So, and quite often those are stories not really approved by the official author. It's just under one rule. They can quite often they just have a rule that they can do whatever as long as it makes sense in the story. So like out of nowhere, they are not going to crank up a romance between characters in the fillers, and then because that's going to break the balance of the characters, right? They just have to keep something within the normal story borders and character interactions on that current state of the anime. Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to watch all those arcs, but meanwhile I'm actually planning to watch, let me tell you. I have Bonen no Zamdo, Code Geass, Dandadan, for sure that I want to watch. And I'm thinking about watching a Overlord. Like, I need to fill out my currently watching, because I'm like marking couple animes currently watching. Just Steins Gate where exactly? Steins Gate. Yeah, that's what I needed. I've totally forgot. Let me quickly throw it already to the currently watching. Steins Gate and Steins Gate 0. So edit, watching, submit. Steins Gate 0, watching, submit. Okay, so those two are for sure there. Done. There we go. Edit, watching, submit. For sure, like, I need those just so I would know what anime I have to catch up. I can exchange for One Piece generally. Oh, Dan is a very good one, yeah. At least from what I've heard, a lot of people recommended me Dan, and I want to watch it through. Apparently there's a lot of funny characters and stuff, so we'll see. Very sexy grandma, yeah. For real. Isn't this affecting people that can imagine? Hi Shuma, glad to have you here. How are you? Hope everything's going. Sorry, I have to go. I'm heading off to a birthday party. Bye, have a good stream. Bye bye, Melee. Hope to see you more often. Take care. Hey, Shuma. Shuma. How are you? How are you? I'm doing good. Just drawing. How's your day? Quite weird, I would have to say. Quite weird. It's just, I don't know. I can't really describe it. It's... yeah. Just chilling, you know? Just chilling. I've done a lot for certain project. To the point where I've actually finished, to the point where guy that I'm making the project with said that we might have a demo pretty soon. But it's one of the projects that I don't want to share on streams. I'm doing pretty good, glad to hear it. And yeah. I'm just back. Tomorrow I'll have to try to reach out to HRs because I have to redo my doctor, work doctor thingy. Because I've been on sick leave for longer than a month, so they have to recheck if I'm capable to perform in my job, which makes no sense because it's office job, but whatever. I mean, I will see. I have to contact with the HR. I just have to check in. What's up? And meanwhile, well, we are making a comic book. We are now making the title of the comic book itself. But yeah. So probably I'm going to watch Dandadan now. I'm going to back to One Piece. I'm going to watch Steins Gate. Then I'm going to hit Bone and Zando after another arc of One Piece. I believe I should be... Yeah... Wait... I think I should be almost at Tiller Bark at that point. Dadan... Skypiea... Steins Gate, Long Ring, Longland... Bone no Zamdo, Water 7... Yeah. Hope you like actually the way how this is coming out. I'm not sure. I want for sure over here like a mark. Well, finally got my sketch done over here. It kinda looks like a rabbit dog with offset proportions hanging out in a pre-kids drawing. It's okay though, it's okay. It's important to, you know, sometimes get out of your comfort zone. Just remember to come back to it every now and then to not really fall a victim of burnout. Post it on Discord. My awful sketching abilities. It's not really that bad. I really like what you did here. The chimera of the animals. Really great. Also, by the way, your other drawing, I really love the way how you've done it with like all the lightning. I really like it. Like how we're a hyena. I don't think so. You still have enough, you know, stuff to connect to the animals that were enlisted. Like Fennec's ears. I would have to look really closely. I really suck at you know, finding out from what animal something was made. Many thanks. I was working around with brighter colors and such. I'm more of a hyperrealism and uncanny valley for artists, so the color was fun. I see. That's so cool. I remember when I was on a horror making bootcamp, we've been doing a lot of also sketching, because, you know, for monsters and stuff. It was really cool. I have to admit, it was really darn cool. You could actually learn a lot from that experience, just simply by being there. Like how, for example, you would have to make a monster, somebody else using Krita. Mate. Yeah, actually, we don't have many Krita users, do we? I'm personally using Clip Studio Paint EX. Krita is good and cost me no money, so like my cheap self was interested quickly. Yeah, Krita is good. Personally, here's the thing, it's good to start with free software because you're learning free software. I've learned Clip Studio Paint because it was for free when I received my first graphic tablet and I was using it, so I've learned Clip Studio Paint and it was very difficult for me to use something else. And here I am. That's literally that. Though I have to say I'm really happy with Clip Studio Paint. They've never failed me, really, never. Like, so many people were, you know, crying because of the dumpster fire that Adobe is. And I was just sitting here drinking coffee and smiling to monitor reading that crap, knowing that my Clip Studio Paint is not going to do this to me. I've bought it, I have it, I don't have to pay anything, they are not forcing me to any subscriptions. They've added subscription, but there's still perpetual license for PCs, and I'm drawing only on PC, in Clip Studio Paint, so I don't really care. At this point, it was like that at first too, yeah. Let's see, they don't do anything else. And Clip Studio Paint said that they are not going to do it. Never. Adobe, from what I've seen, was always trying to figure out how to earn on people. I've never seen Clip Studio doing that. I hope companies learn from each other's stupidness. For sure, I hope so too. It would be such a darn mess if Clip Studio Paint would do the same thing. Like forcing something on you this way. had to go down to for the industry to take attention, yeah. I mean, Ubisoft was digging its own grave for years now. Industry was kinda hesitating, and Ubisoft was like, look how progressive we fucking are. And everyone else was like, look how little people actually care about you now. Their stock fell 60% in 2024, yeah. See, this is the issue. Because whatever they were trying to do was forcing, and people don't like being forced to something, right? Where they were trying to think that they are very progressive and stuff. The issue is like, okay, you can have characters certain way, but if you are making historical games, not if you are making games that with characters based on already done characters, not on like many other things. So they've broke those rules, and now they are dealing with the consequences. And they had other big flops, yeah, of course. But like, you know, a lot of shit started to, well, a lot of shit started to fly already after hitting the fan when they've introduced this new Assassin's Creed in Japan. The quadruple A game, Skull and Bones, yeah, exactly. So good question of day, because yes, to make the creature mostly hairless with small fur patches, or to make it have fur with small bald spots, mostly hairless. It depends what you are going for, and if, for example, the winter in that specific place is permanent, right? Like Antarctic and other parts of the world, because that would have a very specific like feel to the entire thing. Also, if you are going for like creature like Windigo or whatever, keep in mind that in cold areas the animals would evolve to have a lot of fur. On the other hand, Indigo is something else. It's like a mashup of animals. It's mostly bald. It has some ribs pointing out of the skin, generally a zombie hybrid of like several animals from the forest. Indigo is a color. Windigo. Zega. Windigo? What are you talking about, mate? Why indigo? I know you're pulling my leg. Why you pronounce Windigo? Because I have 4 different teachers that had 4 different accents, and now my English is so fucked up that every now and then, for example, I even say women instead of woman or woman. Like, there's so many different accents, and my teachers were so fucked up that they had 4 of the accents to teach me, and I'm just using different accents in random words. Women, yes. Women. Okay, so we've got that. have a friend who doesn't know English but likes to use English words for stuff, mostly games. I see. What did that friend came up with? Because I assume there was a very specific example you can mention. And we can't make him stop calling weapons weapon. Weapon. I see. Weapon. Okay. You don't know how I've made my friend actually learn English? Yeah, the last one, okay. Weapon. Alright, very they've hard pronunciation. My friend had the same thing, and the way how I've made him first stop talking in English and after that learn English was actually making fun of him. It wasn't like, you know, making jokes, it was like actually bullying at a certain point. Because he wouldn't stop. But I doubt it would work for everyone. Especially when it's not, you know, school and it's not your best friend that actually knows why you're making the jokes. He was onto it, but it started to irritate him. But even though he was telling us to stop, we've said we've never stopped. And so to actually make us stop, he learned English. And told us, fuck off, guys. But no, it was later he like invited us for his 18th birthday. We've been drinking beers. Beer skis. You know what I'm saying, bro? Ice me, bro. Bro. I'm just brain dead at this point. I actually feel like I'm brain dead. Like straight up brain dead. It reminds me kind of that movie with that fake quote-unquote martial artist that was always in a lot of, you know, movies. He's always wearing ponytail. I don't remember now his name. Which one? He always wears a ponytail, now wears glasses and has seagull. Yeah, I think it's seagull. Yeah. Dude's like actually has no idea what a martial artist is, and he had Steven Seagal. Yeah. So he actually has no idea what martial art is, and he's talking like he's absolute master of every martial art. He does Aikido. From what I've heard, he sucks at it anyway. That's the issue. Because like he bought his black belt or something. Like people actually were looking into stuff and like were checking out. Were saying that he bought his black belt or something. That he was like, I mean, he downed Putin like a beast. Yeah. I mean, of course, like even if you have like someone with a white belt who went through a couple classes, that already makes you. There's a lot of bad media around him since he's a friend with Vladia. Yeah, that's true. That is doing a lot of things. It is for sure pulling a stroll on a lot of stuff. And to be fair, kinda okay. Like, I might sound like typical Twitter user, but like, you know, considering what is going on from the side of his quote-unquote friend, and he's not saying anything, and even worse, he's saying that this friend is doing something good, apparently. At least that's what people dug out from Twitter of his. Like, of course someone is monitoring that, but like, of course you can find things that were deleted. But like, yeah. Condoning this behavior is not really a good PR. It doesn't even make sense, like anything. Well, like, I think we are slowly getting on politics. I don't know why. Yeah, let's better not continue this topic. But yeah, I hate the idea of fake martial artists. What do you have to it? That you are making a clown out of yourself, claiming that you're a master in transferring friction, and if you try to make some friction on a freaking clothes of yours, you are going to electrocute your freaking enemy's chakras and they won't be able to make any jutsus. There are some cool fake martial artists. I mean, what hurts me is that they are not saying that this is fake martial art. Like people who do wushu stuff, but they think they are doing actual martial art. Do you mean bullshitters? Yeah, I hate bullshitters. Like people who actually say that what they are doing is performance and it's not actual self-defense. Okay, I understand that. Like, okay, go ahead, do that. Like, whatever. It's performance after all. But someone that claims like, oh yeah, I have a school, I have over 6,000 students, everyone is learning how to defend themselves with my special wushu classes. Like, come on, dude. It's really cool, but running is more effective in a fight. I keep on having to walk away cause my Mimi can't figure out how to play Zelda. Who's Mimi? But it's okay. Grandmother? Oh, your grandmother is playing Zelda? That's so cool, mate. That's so darn cool. Tell? Huh? Oh, nah. High five, small stones. Glad to have you here. How are your plan is going? I believe this is the first incident, so hope you find a comfy corner here. How are you? No, Zaga, it's not Tell. Again, I'm having some probable interferences from the AI that I'm using for my thingy. She's not used to the newer ones, only Skyward Sword and similar ones. The newer ones confuse her greatly. Apparently the controls are bad. They are. Or maybe I am also old. I've played the Tears of the Kingdom, and like, here's the thing, Tears of the Kingdom had more fucked up controls than Breath of the Wild, and those were different. Breath of the Wild had slightly better controls. Tears of the Kingdom had really bad ones. It's so difficult for me to complete it, and I didn't finish it at all. I've played some Tears of the Kingdom though. Perhaps I'm just weird from playing too much Rain World, then cause I find the controls incredibly simple. To be fair, I've played mostly Pokemons on Nintendo Switch. I've played mostly Pokemons on Nintendo Switch, so switching to something more advanced, I'm playing usually on my keyboard. I'm not the console player. I'm playing usually on my keyboard, and for example, I've played on my keyboard on freaking Elden Ring. I'm not using anything. I'm not using any controller. I'm always picking keyboard over controller, even though the game recommends it, like Elden Ring. And I've defeated a really difficult boss, apparently way under leveled, so of course I needed like crap load of attempts on it, but I defeated it. And got Moonveil. I up to today don't know why freaking Fire Langusta has a motherfucking sword, but okay, game do be a game, right? But why sword? Like, okay, I understand, for example, the belly flop it has. It's fun. I'm more of a controller player, literally failed computer class. Really? Gee, I see. That is interesting. To be fair, I've never had a possibility to talk with people who are like console players or like controller players to this level, to this extent. I have to say, this is really interesting. I knew that, you know, some people do prefer playing this way. I'm kind of wondering now how could that happen, that, you know, that there's such a split, such a difference in feeling. Because like controllers for me feel weird. Like, it's not like I can't play on them. I can sit down and play on my PS5. Aim assist? Possibly. Possibly. When I'm playing with my mouse, I feel like I'm aiming better. And everything is like faster. With controller, when I'm like, you know, trying to scroll with the camera, you know, the panning of camera is slow. I don't like it. I want to make a quick zoom, make 360, and I know where I am, you know? But it's, you know, it's just me, I'm weird. In one day I've learned how to solve Rubik's Cube, and now I'm solving it for fun. Nah, it's normal, I see. I don't think people can learn things like that. Like, for example, solving Rubik's Cube so quickly, though. I feel like I've learned really quickly. You know that I have to recolor that, right? And add the underlying text to it? It took me almost 3 months to figure out how to solve without help. I see. I just learned how to solve it, and after watching a video one time, I'm solving it without rewatching the video anymore. I just needed to see one video. Did not have YouTube back at that time, I see. I mean, theoretically I was also really close solving it without any help, but I've lost patience. Like, the closest I've went with solving the cube without any support was actually getting everything without the yellow. And apparently that's like 2/3 done. So that's crazy. But yeah, I don't have enough patience to learn things like that so quickly. You start with white, yep. I like weird people. Weird people are interesting, because I'm a weird people person. I wear trench coats with feather bows while selling stickers just cause I can. Rubik's Cubes are hard, yeah. They are. My brain is melty. And every single time when I solve the Rubik's Cube, I feel like my brain is about to explode. I'm a weird people, Davis. Hell yeah. G. So I have to actually make a couple characters, so couple bass messages, images for the game. So I think I'm going to probably figure things out and see what we can do, what I can do about this, and push in with, you know, with other stuff. I'm thinking about taking a break. I want to pull an all-nighter. I didn't pull an all-nighter yesterday. I fell asleep around 4. I want to pull an all-nighter today, so for sure after the stream I'm going to take a break because drawing. So I'm going to probably make some buildings for my Terraria world. I have to finish too, yeah. So the thing is that I'm going to probably figure things out, how to, you know, how to make the buildings in the Terraria world, just to make the story-driven world where I'm going to go with all the NPCs and stuff. And generally just, you know, prepping everything for the long play of Terraria. I already have a list, more or less, how we are going to go. So we are going to have a Terraria, then we are going to move on to Core Keeper and Stardew Valley. Cult of the Lamb, of course, because I already have everything recorded, so I believe I'm going to try and make a montage of it. There are going to be a couple memes. I want to place memes into that. I want my long plays to be heavily edited. Hope you won't mind. It's just for the, you know, funny purposes. You know what's going to be the worst? Sitting down and record and watching through everything and write the scenario to actually talk about the long play. Because I think this is what I want to do. It's not like completionist thing. I don't think I'm going to go for 100% achievements for every single game. But I want to at least finish them. I want to at least, you know, play them, finish them, have fun with them. Play the games, you know? I might try to later on do things like, I don't know, completionist runs or something like this. But I don't think that's going to be really funny for me. It's going to be I don't think it's going to be fun inducing for me. There you go. That's what I wanted to say. Yes. Quite much. I'm not the type of completionist. I've never was. Although, I have to say, I've kind of felt like getting some achievements. I've been looking, for example, up to completing the Cult of the Lamb 100%. And I was looking like, oh, I need this, I need that, this is actually cool, how I can do this, what to do with that, but the issue is that some of my achievements broke. And I was not happy. Cult of the Lamb is best, yeah. I have to admit, it's really cool. I love it. There you go. Now I need a writing underneath. Constantia bold. Let's drop it down to like, I don't know, 25, 20, 18, 20. There you go. I want to split those two and place them here. I might actually have to write it all in caps. There you go. That'll work much better. Fuck. Why do the ravens cry? The shtick is that it's kinda connected with the lore of the manga. Both Davis and his father were called ravens. A black raven and white raven. So basically both of them are in the same place and both of them are going to, you know, deal with specific events in this specific place, so it's like, you know, kind of like a anthology to a tribute to this idea, alright? So we've got the title finally. That took way too long. But I hope it looks cool. Do you think it looks cool? Please tell me it looks cool. So, um... yeah, it's just wherever. That's on the library shelf, I'ma pick it up and have a look. What do you see on the library shelf? A bit busy for my taste. I see. I'm saying it looks cool. Oh, okay. A bit busy for my taste, okay. That's what I was fearing. But okay, I don't want to redo it. God knows how many times. Let's say that this is it. I'm a minimalism enjoyer. Fair. So now I think we want to keep those here, but here's hi Skylar, glad to have you here. How are you? Hoping it's going. If I think a book cover look cool in a library, I pick it up and take a look. I see. Same, actually, same. How are you, Skylar? How have you been? Making me blush, as always, I see. Good, yeah, doing right. I've been feeling really good, although slightly under weather. I'm good. You need to make an avatar emote for blushing, yeah. I have to. Where's my kiss? Kisses. I wish a little bit of the Times Square ball drop last night, I see. Yesterday it was a weird New Year's Eve, probably the worst one. I think it would be better if I would just stream that day throughout the entire night. I actually feel it would be way better if I would stream the entire night. Okay. Something just cracked in my chest, holy fuck. I think I broke a rib. I was just trying to stretch. Literally right in the middle. Oh, got a soft spot now. JK. But for real though. I'm turning into dust. Can you believe that I'm 25 in 26 days? Don't die, I just found this channel. No worries, no worries. It will take much more to... That part can crack. You just discovered? Nah, it was like cracking. All over the place, just was cracking a joke. Get it? Cracking a joke? God damn. Okay, I show myself. Well, this is what we've got so far. I'm not sure. Like, so here's the thing. I want to kind of show the progress of the characters and like the important characters insert. I get that feel. I'll be 35 next week, bro. Bro. 07. 07. I have to say, this is... this is cool. I really like it. The more I'm looking at it, the more it starts to fit with me. No. I might want to shift colors. Seriously, I can't shift colors? It can be, it gotta be. Holy fuck. Overlay. What? White is not affected by this shit? That's crazy, man. Okay, let's let it be like this. Let's make 15. Not pure effect. Works well. Okay, so because we are going to give it like different backgrounds, right? Like over here. But let's see. So again, we want to have this some sort of a progress. We want to show what's going to be in the volume, but not spoilers, right? So a character, like for example Ichigo, which is going to be, which is already at the cover art a Shinigami, right? So we don't really, even though we don't really get to know who is the character we have. Why is most of them triangle shaped? I believe that's like one of those superhero parts. Yeah. It's mostly because it's like dynamic, right? They really want a lot of dynamicness here. It's very difficult to get like different kinds of dynamics. Triangle is also very typical dynamic shape to use for something like this, so yeah, I have to say that this makes sense generally. On the other hand, yeah, I'm not sure actually. Just the MHA logo. Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah, that's MHA logo here. So there's a bunch of different logos. Yeah, no, it's only MHA because I want to connect MHA to and Bleach, so I want something between those two. Let's start maybe with black thingy here. So where that is going to be placed depends where we are going to plan out our character. So we need to plan our character first, then we are going to set up everything else. And now, of course it's going to be Davis, but here's the thing. The first volume is supposed to be like the general beginning of the story, right? I don't really want to show the face of the character, not yet. I also have to consider that the character is going to be young, because at the start of the comic book, Davis is actually around 12 years old. So it's already like, you know, already a little bit of something. We of course want to have the blackout on the face because we don't want to show the face, as I've mentioned. Although I'm wondering if I want to keep the story the way that it is, you know, that the Davis at the start is 12 and stuff. Not really sure. Hello, Tata. Welcome back. What's up? Alrighty. Just watched the latest episode of Star Wars Skeleton Crew. It's very good. I say same. Also, hi Target. Hi. Good to have you here. How are you? Hope how's going? How have you been, buddy? Good. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Yep. Actually preferred battle style by Davis close combat. He was actually more designed to be a brazier, so there's going to be a lot of like fighting with that. Although one of the abilities is actually like creating weapons out of fire, so like, you know, even making like spear, bow, whatever. It's like, you know, the weapon is like constantly draining him out of energy, so it's easier to just punch. Let's go, cheat list. Meow. Meow. You haven't seen nothing. So you want to have more of a focus on the general idea of the character, so we want to have a close-up on the character. And I think I could add some more details on the eyes. Like, of course, it's going to be in shadow. Typical anime 12-year-old. Shush. Remember that the biology is different. I've written it just so the biology is different for specific places. Jupiterians actually really quickly burn colors into muscle mass because of the places they are in the place they are in, which is just endless, you know, endless freaking desert. Luchador Davis. I swear to God, wait. Alright, I stop making. No, wait. I want someone to make fucking meme out of this. I want to make someone to make a meme out of this. Where's H? There we go.
Luchador Devis.
I want someone to make this meme. Yes, out of Luchador Davis. Like, take this meme where you like change the language and translate the name to a different language and just like play funny music in the background and make Davis having like luchador mask and have this typical, you know, Spanish music like play in the background. I dare someone to make a meme out of it. I dare you. Devi. With the mariachi in the background, yeah. Exactly, mate. Exactly. Bro. So basically this is like the very first edition of the Davis. Again, he's like young, he has long hairs. I mean, you know, like, we can always make jokes, by the way. Like, I don't get mad at anything. I might say things like Broly vibes, yeah. Actually, fun fact, the thing, the cloth that Davis has around his waist is actually based on Broly from Dragon Ball Z. I'm a huge fan of Broly, actually. I really like this character, so like one of the inspirations for the outfit was actually Broly from Dragon Ball Z. Z Broly was my favorite one. Even though he was kinda edgy, I actually really liked that Broly. The new Broly is a-okay, but it's not the same. I want this to be centered. There we go. And now, since we know where the character is going to be, look what I can do. For some reason I grew to dislike Gohan same. I absolutely despise it. I love Vegeta. Vegeta is the greatest character. Goku always had everything from the very beginning. The Super Saiyan form, the power, trainings, etc. Vegeta had to work on everything, from the very beginning. Even though he was very proudful, he still had to work for the power he has. Had some character development in every arc. True, that also made me like him even more. In every single arc, he had some character development. He was changing with every single beat. Fucking going at Beerus after he hit Bulma and actually making Beerus having to dodge and sweat a little. And it was just in Super Saiyan. That's the best part. It was only in Super Saiyan. If Vegeta had access with this amount of rage to godly power, I believe Vegeta would be able to actually annihilate Beerus at that time. Beerus' own force against him, yeah. That too. Vegeta always was fighting while using his mind. He was always thinking, trying to predict the movement of the enemy, etc. So he was always analyzing during the battle and he was always getting better during the battle. Goku was only fighting. He never had any tactics. He had some combos or in his mind, etc. And he was always going with the same kind of, go about it, right? That was his way of being. But Vegeta, for every single enemy, he had his own method. It's not like he always had the same fighting. It's not like he always was doing stuff. Like, he was using the environment against the enemies against the enemies, people against themselves. So Vegeta versus Frieza was my fave, yeah. That's true. Dodges double punch, then shows how to do it properly, yeah. Exactly, that's the best part, mate. That was absolutely the best part. Hmm. You didn't know, did ya? I've been Super Saiyan for years and now I too have the power of a god. Why you didn't dodge? Gohan, dodge. Why you didn't dodge? I'm fucking dying, mate. I can't. I'm having too much fun. And the freaking Fall Corner theme music under it. Or when Vegeta got kicked in the balls. And freaking by the, what was it? Metal cooler, and you see the freaking future Trunks disappearing from the existence. That's it, killing you both. Yeah. Big Bang attack. Do 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 do. Mana. Do 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 do. Charging my beam. Do 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 do. It'll be very powerful. Do 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 do. What should we call it? Inner voice? Nail gun. I've returned after my long trip of crafting stuffed chicken. Nice. Okay, so we've got already what? Sketch of the character. We've got all the writings. We've got the name of the author in the corner. What is a kami? Kami is in Japanese means god. Kami-sama. Basically god, yeah. But I'm still here. How did he call himself? Kami, my leash. What a proud fool. Now, from now on, do you believe your own hype? Yes, I am the hype, yeah. Now, from now on, call me Super Kami Guru. Bro. Nah. And by the way, apparently every single Namek can create Dragon Balls. It just depends on their power, on their key level, what the dragon can do. So, considering that the Porunga could do 3 very powerful wishes, means that Namek Guru was really powerful Namek Jin. He was just too old already. Also freaking Piccolo with the 3 henchmen combos trying to guess which is which. Bro. Yeah. I have to say this is it. I just love Dragon Ball Abridged. The smart one, the strong one, and the one with the weird power. Bro, or that moment when Nail and Kami were playing freaking pool in Piccolo's mind. Freaking billiard. What are you two doing there? Nothing. Billiards knocking each other. Was that billiard ball knocking on another billiard ball? No. I can't. Bro. Supersonic jack-lantern. Hyper-bubonic flag member. No. Ultrasonic? No. Supersonic jack-lantern? No. Bro. Team Forster knows how to do. Wow, your model did something I've never seen it do. What happened? What the fuck happened? Peekaboo. That. Wait. Yeah, I'm actually in a dark room. I have only a ring light hitting the side of my face. I feel like I'm about to have a stroke. Hi Star, good to have you here. How are you? Hope you're right. How's it going? Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too. So yeah, I believe that's that. I think we've already got enough to keep pushing. What we'll have to do is going to be refining the Davis's line art and coloring him. You sure you want that many colors there? No. But this is actually how Bleach is doing it, and I have to say that it's kinda needed. But I'm not really sure. I was thinking about making the text the same color as the number and calling a day. See, like this. Yeah, and there's going to be Davis walking here. I'm walking here. I'm walking here. Let's fucking go. Yeah. I'm not sure about the pose that Davis has. We're already 2.5 hours. Bitches love cannons, yeah. I might need a cannon here. A what? A cannon? Hired. Holy shit. I can't talk with this. I can't. Damn it. Well, yeah, I guess that would be it. I would just have to sit down and look through some of that stuff to keep at it. Yeah. I really like the logo. It grows on me. It really grows on me. There's a lot on it, but let's let it be. Definitely, let's let it be. I might need to redo this since it's hand drawn and it's not really, you know, well made. Like I would need to get actually a ruler and start drawing with a rulers and stuff to actually make things worth it, but I don't really want to. I might use it like that. Maybe later on we are going to redo this thing or make it vector. I could make it vector. Actually, it would be way better if I would make it vector. What? Converge layer to vector. Bread. Yeah, no, it won't do much. It ain't do shit. I could theoretically sit down and make a vector out of it, but I would have to sit down and actually redo all of it in vectors. So that would be pain. But it would be good if I would make it, because I want to also make a game with the same title. Guys on Fiverr do it for $2? Nah. I do it myself, or I don't do it at all. That's my sacred rule. For programming, I would ask someone for help because I don't know certain languages, but for art, like, I know how to draw. So for me, like, considering that I know how to draw, for me it's considered a waste of money because I'm buying something I can get for free. So, like, it's not calculating generally. It's reusing stuff anyways, yeah. If you have already a library, then yeah, you can straight up just reuse stuff. Of course, there are also people coding in the community, and you can just go to forum, find what you need, and copy and paste it, change it to what you really need. But also you need... I mean, the BCL is a library too, yeah, it is. So yeah, folks. Thanks Zega, thanks for 5 small stones for being active in the chat on Twitch. Thanks Skylar, Rengoku, Wally, Crow, Tata, Juicy, Millie, Shuma, Target, and Star for being active in the chat on Twitch and on YouTube. And as always folks, stay creative and I hope to see you all in the next stream. Take care and